I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
Thank you very much. I had to stop with the cherry stout. That was just ridiculous.
You should get these people to pay you, by the way.
Why?
The High Life people.
What? Because I drink it all the time.
There's 7 million hits. The people who didn't leave the blog after you just pissed them off.
Let me tell you,
Advertisers would like that.
if I was getting 7 million hits, I wouldn't be at 850 the Buzz still. Let's just put it that way. Let's start with really the thorn in the playoff system side, the Rose Bowl. If it wasn't for the stinking Rose Bowl, maybe we'd have a playoff already. We've got USC taking on Illinois, the team that beat Ohio State, and of course USC, a team that didn't reach the full potential that a lot of people had. Chris, who you taking?
I'm going to have to go with the Zucker. I just can't quit you. I love Ron Zook. Anyone who water skis is outstanding, frankly, in my opinion.
Joe?
I can't disagree with you. And this is a college football season. This is a college football season where
shocked.
The unexpected has happened at every turn. I like the Zucker. I like Juice Williams. There's something about Juice and USC and the Rose Bowl that does it for me.
Okay, you know what? I'll be a little bit different. I think Illinois is a bit of a fluke. It's still Ron Zook. This guy couldn't do anything with Florida. Come on. And the players that he had, Urban Meyer took to a national championship.
Show the photo.
I'm just not buying it right now. Oh yeah, here's the photo. Let's move on to the next game. What?
Anyway,
I wish I had abs like that now. He's got 15
my
years
man's
on there.
barefoot skiing.
All right.
That's not John Kerry out there. That's Ron Zook getting it done.
I think my screen says Sugar Bowl next. Hawaii versus Georgia. Hawaii looking to be the Boise State of 2006 for the 2007 season. Who do we got?
Hawaii is the single most overrated team of my entire life.
Georgia
is going to run Hawaii off the field. A, Hawaii is not Boise. B, June Jones is not Chris Peterson.
No.
And C, Georgia is not Bob. I lose in every BCS game I play. Stoops. So Mark Richt is going to take Hawaii to the cleaners. Mark it down.
Chris.
It's a good sign that oh man.
You all right?
No, I'm not. I'm dying.
You good?
Yeah, okay.
Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Apparently so.
And you don't even have the cherry frou-frou blueberry.
I know. I was the one with the frou-frou drink.
Wait.
There we go. All right.
I think it's a good sign that Munson's calling the game for Georgia. I like the Bulldogs big time.
I'm going to go with Georgia in this game as well. Again, I don't buy Hawaii. Like Joe said,
who's 21 points worse on the mainland as well.
This is not your Boise State team. You're not going to have that feel-good story. Plus, does Hawaii have any cheerleaders they want to propose to? I don't think so. Joe, you wanted to make one more point about Hawaii before we move on?
It's funny, Hawaii used to be known as the Rainbow Warriors.
True.
But they dropped the rainbow because of the homosexual connotations.
Yeah.
Yet they added a garter belt to their uniforms. Does that make any sense on any level to anyone but me?
I think that's just tribal. I don't know that it's
It could be tribal. I don't think it's a garter belt.
It looks a little light in the loafers to
Is
me.
it blue? It's something old, something new,
It could
something
be.
borrowed, something
could
blue? Could be?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
That point has been bothering me since they dropped the ramp. Stick to your guns, Hawaii. You're Hawaii. Call yourself Wowie Maui, for Christ's sake. That's your real export.
If you're going to be mannish all the way.
Although if they called themselves Maui Wowie, they would actually get more recruits.
June Jones wears the lay.
How do you think Appalachian State won 3 national championships? I hear the rumors out in Boone.
Uh-oh.
I know what's going on out in Boone. Trust me, I know what's going on.
No comment.
Let's go to the Fiesta Bowl where we've got Oklahoma versus West Virginia. Oklahoma shouldn't even be in this game. They should be taking on Virginia Tech if you believe Stuart Mandel of SI. But in the meantime, we've got a Rich Rodriguez-less West Virginia team going up against Oklahoma. You're shaking your head in shame, Joe. Why is that?
Well, rule number 1 of the bowl games, never pick the team without a coach. It just never works out for you.
But that counteracts your rule about never pick Bob Stoops.
But then there's this, it's like a spherical pole of Bob Stoops, who's so craptacularly bad in bowl games, specifically BCS bowl games, that I don't want to pick Oklahoma. Another one of my rules is always pick the team that lost their last game, because they have a lot to prove in the next game.
Yeah, I like that one.
I kind of like the fact that Rich Rodriguez won't be coaching, because that means maybe Steve Slayton will get more than 4 carries. Hello, West Virginia. I'm a little bitter at you.
No, I know why you're bitter.
Little.
It's because you had West Virginia in your preseason top 25 as #1. You got some New York Times love, and now that they're not in the national championship game,
Who's the idiot who voted for Louisville in 2005? See,
you.
It would have erased everything.
You. It's
Everything.
okay. It's okay.
Just all my hopes and dreams.
Do you need another one to drink that
down
one away?
with Pitt and Dave wants
I think
that.
you need another one to drink that one away. Don't underestimate the mustache. Clark, who you got?
Who's the game?
There's a game.
Oh, I forgot. I lost myself in all of Giglio's ranting.
Just to be clear, I'm picking Oklahoma though.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, you'll be clear on this one.
You are a gutless weasel if ever I've seen one.
Moving on to the next BCS game, we've got an ACC team finally representing in the BCS. Virginia Tech taking on Kansas. I actually like Kansas in this game. They can move the ball.
You realize it's not an eating contest.
I understand that.
Well, say this for the fat man. He knows how to coach offense. And Virginia Tech, with apologies to Clemson and Boston College, even LSU, has not played a team that has an offense like Kansas. I like Kansas in this game. I think Kansas has something to prove. You gotta like teams who are inspired like that. I think Virginia Tech is at the kind of season they've had. They should be happy that they're ACC champions.
Right.
I don't think they're an offensive juggernaut. I do think on the flip side, Kansas hasn't played a defensive team like Virginia Tech. But I think in bowl games, in perfect weather, offense beats defense.
They haven't played a defense like Virginia Tech. That's why I like the Hokies in this game. And I think that Frank Beamer will hold the banner of the conference high and defeat Mark Mangino. Now, were it a hot dog eating contest, things might be different.
So the brothers got a weight problem. I used to have one.
Is he Samoan?
Let's move to...
Wait.
What?
You had a weight problem?
I did have a weight problem.
I don't believe you.
I did.
Let's see some evidence.
Oh, don't do that to him.
See, why? Why?
You could have had a head coaching job, my friend.
Let's move on, shall we? BCS National Championship game, LSU versus Ohio State. I know everybody's pointing out the last time Ohio State took on an SEC team, they got waxed. But there is an underground movement that Ohio State is getting a lot of love in this game. Joe, who you got?
I got the Ohio State. Last 2 years, the underdog has
Really?
won this game outright.
Okay.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Chris loves my cockamamie theories. And if you look at last year of Florida, you look at the year before with Texas, when everybody and their mother tells you you cannot win the game.
I'm going to pick this on style alone.
Oh,
I like the sweater
okay.
vest over Les Miles. Why? Because the sweater vest actually has a nice look about him. He knows how to get ready for a professional moment like the BCS title game. Les Miles, meanwhile, wears a hat that's about that high. I'm sorry, is your forehead 3 feet tall? No. We're voting against LSU in this game. Plus, 44-14 was last year's national championship game. That set off a year of karmic hell for the state of Ohio. What turns things around and balances the universe out again? Ohio State in a national championship game. Buckeye.
I like LSU still, despite all these things. If Les Miles were still dealing with Michigan rumors, maybe I'd give it Ohio State's way. But now that everything's been put to rest, Michigan's got their new coach, I think LSU will come out focused. SEC represents once again.
Say this: the Ohio State won their previous national championship in double overtime. If this game gets to overtime, I'm going out on a limb. I say the Ohio State in triple overtime wins this thing over LSU.
Let's just hope that the officials are in favor of Ohio State that year. Anyway, kids, that's going to wrap up season number 1 of Super Low Rent Sports Talk Theater. We'll come back in 2008, and we'll start getting into some ACC hoops. And in the meantime, we hope that the writer's strike is put to rest because, frankly, we need material, dude.
We can't write this show ourselves. It's garbage.
Big thanks to you, Joe, for dropping on by.
Joe, don't forget you're making a special guest appearance on Talking With Tutor, Joe Ovies, on ACCNow.newsobserver.com.
My boy Chris is really jealous about that, by the way.
I know. Well, next year. Something to shoot for, buddy. Maybe if you order some fruit in your beer, you come around.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We will see you in 2008 for a little ACC Hoops.
Happy Festivus.